Pour yourself a cold one and join us for an hour filled to the brim with fun,
Bite your tushy.
entertainment,
Donkey, don't give me that side.
information,
That is heavenly.
and a little weirdness.
Yeah, if you show up to the St. Patty's Day parade just with no green,
We're pinching you.
yeah, we're
Right
coming.
there.
We're coming at you.
With your permission, because we don't want to be sued.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hello and welcome to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle. A fantastic show lined up for you. We have our furry friends, a dog named Roscoe, on the show today. We also have Anne-Marie Bianchi, and she is from Front Porch Village, going to be explaining all about their project that they have going on. But up next, we have from Citizens Against Domestic Violence, Cherie Keeley, right here on Happy Hour. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy Hour with DJ Kyle is here because of these amazing sponsors. Our Veterinary, with locations in Lynn Creek and Laurie. Surdike Yamaha, your home for year-round fun. And American Elm Company, offering exceptional decor and interior design. Elevate your decor this season with the award-winning American Elm Company. We partner with leading national and international designers, suppliers, and local artisans to bring you the most eclectic, unique, and fascinating home decor, furnishings, and gifts. With 2 convenient locations featuring various design styles, you'll have no problem finding your next favorite piece. Visit us online to shop, schedule an interior design consultation, and more.
Christmas for the Surdike family involves chilling out and spending lots of time by the fire with plenty of gift giving. Before grandkids, we enjoyed a beautiful midnight mass. Now it's a morning celebration with a church full of high-spirited friends and family. Greg's been called Santa Surdike a few times, as he totally enjoys helping parents get new motorcycles, ATVs, and wave runners for the kiddos. Merry Christmas from the whole Surdike family, and have a great and prosperous new year.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour, and we have a very great show lined up. And we have a segment right now that is very near and dear to my heart, because I love when people in the community help people in the community, and when people are down, there's other people to help them out. And we have Cherie Keeley here with us, the Executive Director of Citizens Against Domestic Violence, CADV. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. I love the passion that CADV has, and I like just for helping people in the community that are going through a really rough time. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what CADV does?
Okay. So CADV started, next year it's going to be 40 years ago.
Wow.
And to serve victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and trafficking. Trafficking is more recent, but it serves the victim and it also serves their family. And everything that is provided to them is free for them.
Wow.
So some of the services that we provide are, we have a 24-hour emergency shelter. We have a 24-hour hotline. We have legal advocacy. Legal advocacy is a huge one, because when people decide to take a stand against their abuser and they have to go to court and they have to face their abuser, that is terrifying for them. Yeah. And so having an advocate that helps them to understand what's going to be happening and go with them to court is really very, very helpful. We also go to the hospital. When Lake Regional has a victim come in, we send an advocate to the hospital to help them through that crisis moment. And we're providing support, emotional support, and resources. And if we need to, we navigate getting them to the crisis center if that's needed.
So this is a great partnership even with local hospitals. So,
yes.
So one comes in and they
call
give you
us.
A call and say, hey, we have this, possible abuse or abused person here and we need some help. And so you guys come up and you start start the process of taking care? What are some of the other things that?
And then we do, we have a large outreach program. So many clients that we serve do not come to our emergency shelter. We serve them in the community. They may be in their own place, or they may still be living with an abuser and just have a safety plan in place for how to live with them in a way that's not dangerous for them. So we help to, domestic violence is all about isolation and just being alone. So our work is always about connecting them, getting them connected to people, to resources, to a community. As you started and talked about how this community is so giving, we tell our clients, this church made this donation, or this business made this donation, because we want them to know that the community around them is embracing them.
Yeah, it's supporting.
Yes, yes.
Yep, absolutely. So what are some other things that CADV is needing right now? Because obviously this time of year, there's a lot of needs in our community. With you probably have people that are coming to you, and you're like, well, we're short on this, or we need some more of this, or we need some more funding for this. What are some ways that our community can get involved to help CADV?
Well, always financial donations are always very helpful because it's something we can use in whatever way is needed. And so we will have a client come in and their car may break down right as they get there, which typically seems to happen, but they don't have the money to be able to deal with that. So we can use that financial donations to be able to pay to get their car fixed and get them back kind of where they can go to work and all of those sorts of things. We need lots of things to run our shelter. We need, cleaning supplies, laundry supplies, personal items for our clients, hygiene things, just all of those sorts of things are always something that we can use.
Is this something like I'm out grocery shopping and I'm buying some laundry detergent and I go, I'm going to buy an extra bottle or two. And I'm going to buy an extra bottle of dish detergent or extra thing of toilet paper and I can just drop it off? Is that?
Yep, that's awesome.
That sounds great. You also, you're doing you can adopt a family for Christmas. Tell us about this. I think this is such a great idea. Businesses can get involved, families can get involved, just individuals.
Yeah, it's a really fun program that started several years ago. So we send out to the community that we're doing Christmas for our clients, and because most of the time they can't afford much. And if you're thinking about they're leaving a violent situation, which takes an amazing amount of courage, and they don't really want their children to suffer. And so they want to still be able to give them a decent sort of Christmas, but they can't financially most of the time. So this is an opportunity it can be a business, it's a great team activity, it can be a family. Families, especially families that are older, it's like, well, we don't know, have we all got what we need? What else could we do? And so adopting a family becomes a fun activity for them. And so the parent puts down on a piece of paper what they want for their children, and then we give that to the families or the businesses that are adopting, and they do the shopping. We ask them to wrap the parents' gifts so that it's a little bit of surprise for them, but to leave the children's unwrapped so the parent can be a part of wrapping that and a part of that. So
and you might even throw an extra roll of wrapping paper in there so that they can do that. That's wonderful. So I really look forward to seeing how great the adopting a family for Christmas would be. And then there's a painting auction. Lake Area Convention and Visitors Bureau has an auction running until December 4th. So it ends December 4th. And all the proceeds go to CADV, and is that right?
Well, the proceeds from the Michael McDonald painting, the proceeds from what that sells for goes to CADV. So we're super excited about that. And of course, who doesn't love Michael McDonald?
That's right.
And the Doobie Brothers.
Check out the Doobie Brothers, the painting of Michael McDonald. And again, that goes until December 4th. So you can go on funlake.com, and under the events tab, that's where you can go and be a part of that auction. So let's talk about your website, and also for anyone that maybe is in trouble right now, how would they get a hold of CADV to get some help?
Okay. So our website is cadv-voc.org. And if you go on there, you can see some of the resources that we have. If somebody happens to walk in, there is a button at the top where you can click it and it takes you off of that site if you don't want anybody to know that you're on it. You can call our hotline at 888-809-SAFE, which is 7233. And we have trained advocates there 24 hours a day. They are waiting for your calls. And lots of times for a victim, it's a lifeline.
Yeah.
It's like, am I overreacting? Am I afraid? I remember once getting a call, answering a hotline call, and she said, my abuser's telling me he's going to get me committed to a hospital. Can he do that? And I talked through that with her of how, he was really using that and just, kind of helped her. And so she got off the phone and just felt more like she had an understanding, because it gets very crazy when you're in the midst of it. You need a neutral party to help you walk through, and our advocates are there and want to talk to.
I've had a couple friends that have been in that, and they do talk about how you just feel like you're just spinning around and you're like, I don't know if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
Right.
And so having that someone to reach out, that is amazing.
Right. And we're also on Facebook, so they can message us on Facebook. We have an info@cadv-voc.org email. That's another way people communicate with us. So there are lots of, or people have just stopped by. So there's lots of ways.
Where are you located?
We are located in Camdenton. We're at 45 Fifth Street. We're right behind Taco Bell.
Absolutely.
It's a secure building, and law enforcement is able to get to us very quickly.
That is wonderful.
Yep.
So CADV, Citizens Against Domestic Violence. Volunteer, be a part of it, help the community out. And thank you, Cherie, for coming in on the show today, and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we have more Happy Hour coming up here in just a bit.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and we have someone very special in the studio today. If you've ever been on Highway 5 in Camdenton driving along and you see a big billboard that says Front Porch Village, well, we're going to answer most all the questions that you might have had, because I've seen that sign 1,000 times and I've always wondered what it is that Front Porch Village is. And we have Anne-Marie Bianchi in here with us. She's the Public Relations Coordinator for Front Porch Village, and welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having us. Thank you, we appreciate it.
Very good to have you on here. And so I am very curious, because I've driven by this sign and it says it takes a village to build a village, and it has a cool little tiny house on it, and it kind of talks about some of the tiny homes. What is it that Front Porch Village is, or what is it going to do? What's that area in Camdenton about ready to explode?
Well, we hope it does.
Oh, yeah.
Front Porch Village is going to be a community for single parents with children, dependent children. Okay. And so what we want to do is empower these families to become self-sufficient. We have a lot, as we all know, the housing crisis going on in the area. And, some of these single parents just need a hand up and not a hand out. Yeah. And they need to be empowered and given tools so they can be successful. And so that's what we want to do as a team, and what we want to do as a community is to help our fellow community members that need that help.
Yeah, that's great. Now, where did the vision of this come from? Because it's such a great idea, like the tiny home, something that could be affordable, that you could help, build people up to the next level and, give them, just the keys for success. How did this begin?
Well, me and my husband first heard about it at the Tree, which was a church in Camdenton, and then Carrie Major it's kind of her baby, and it's been a mastermind of her, as she had a burden for these folks that need help. And when she looked, there was no programs in the area for folks, single parents that need that support. And so she kind of ran with it, and now it's been snowballing, and we've been trying to get some messaging out there and really just looking for ways to continue working towards it. We do have a plan of what it's going to look like with the tiny homes and a community center. And so we're just working through a few more logistics, and then we want to start building as soon as we can.
Oh, that's great. So now in order to build things, you have to have products, you have to have people, you have to have money,
Yes.
and all of the resources. So what is it that we need to do as a community to make this thing happen? Who are the people that we're looking for right now?
Well, we're looking for anyone who wants to help. Any corporation that wants to partner with us, any business that wants to come out with volunteers, materials. It will take a village to build this village.
Yeah.
And so we would love to have volunteers come up. We would love to have people come on our board and be a part of what we're doing here. I think when we have all those skills come together, great things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a way to change not only just a few people's lives, but a lot of people's lives, because the more keys to success that you give to someone that maybe is at rock bottom and maybe they can't afford a meal for their kids or they can't eat themselves because all of the money they have is going to the kids to be able to eat. And it's such a rough thing, and those people are at rock bottom, but if you give them the keys to success and then you help them out with not just here's some money, go get some food, but I'm going to help you out. I'm going to teach you how to go and do an interview. I'm going to have this place where you can house your kids and build and the tools. So what are some other things that just someone on the outside would be able to do to help out? Like maybe I'm not a construction worker, or maybe I'm a construction worker and I have a trailer full of extra tools or extra things. Like what are some other ways that the community can get involved?
Well, they can go to our website, which is for frontporchvillage.org. You can call Carrie and contact us. You can also email us, and that's frontporchvillage7@gmail.com. And then we can plug you in and find what would work for you. We don't want to just have volunteers just to have volunteers. We want you to invest and want you to be part of this project. Yeah. So we have a personal connection with everyone who's helping out. So we do need materials. We do need workers. We do need visionaries. We do need fundraising folks that are willing to help us fundraise the funds we need to build these homes.
Yeah, and you talked about some different raffles and things that you've done in the past. Anything in the future that we're looking at? Or are we still kind of working on
We just
some
had
of
a
those
gun raffle. We got some ideas in the work, but nothing set yet.
All right. So now with those raffles or those fundraising, we could find that all at frontporchvillage.org, right?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Oh,
and the key is, like you said, it's about supporting these families and having these children of these families dream and be productive citizens in the community. Yeah. And when you're at rock bottom, you have lost hope. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know if your children are going to be successful. Yeah. But when you have people that come beside you, and what we were talking about earlier, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It doesn't happen overnight. This program is going to be about 2 years that they can stay in the program. And then we want to launch them and say, we want you to build your dream from here. We want to give you everything you need, education and, financial education and budgeting and trades and everything. We want to give all this to you. Mental health is another piece. We'd love to have some volunteers in mental health. We want to give these to you, and now you can go and build your dream and your life. And that's kind of our desire.
That is great. Again, it takes a village to build a village. So villagers, lake area, come on, let's get involved and let's help Front Porch Village be a thing. So if you are a doctor or healthcare providers, family education, if you just like to do gardening or landscaping, or you like to build, you do some construction work, or you just want to, hey, I'm a lending hand. I would love to help in any way that I possibly can. Make sure you check out frontporchvillage.org. frntporchvillage.org. Anne Marie, it's been such a pleasure having you in here.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. We appreciate it.
And one more time, the website and other ways that they can contact you.
You can go to the website to give. That's frontporchvillage.org. You can go there for information also on the website. And then if you want to email us, it's frontporchvillage7@gmail.com.
All right, absolutely. We have more happy hour coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
Christmas for the Surdyke family involves chilling out and spending lots of time by the fire with plenty of gift giving. Before grandkids, we enjoyed a beautiful midnight mass. Now it's a morning celebration with a church full of high-spirited friends and family. Greg's been called Santa Surdyke a few times, as he totally enjoys helping parents get new motorcycles, ATVs, and wave runners for the kiddos. Merry Christmas from the whole Surdyke family, and have a great and prosperous new year.
Elevate your decor this season with the award-winning American Elm Company. We partner with leading national and international designers, suppliers, and local artisans to bring you the most eclectic, unique, and fascinating home decor, furnishings, and gifts. With 2 convenient locations featuring various design styles, you'll have no problem finding your next favorite piece. Visit us online to shop, schedule an interior design consultation, and more. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. I'm Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Tilly. We are outside in the finally winter weather at Ozarks Cat and Canine, and today we have Roscoe.
Yeah.
This is a giant dog, but he's so sweet.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Roscoe is 98 pounds.
He's a big boy.
Big boy. We believe him to be a lab and American bulldog mix.
Okay.
Which explains the face wrinkles
Yeah,
and
he's
all
got some
that.
wrinkles on his face.
Roscoe thinks he's a lap dog. And
course.
after the life he's lived before he came to us, he definitely deserves to be somebody's lap dog.
Okay.
So Roscoe had an owner previously, and we're not sure how he got from that owner to his second owner, but the second owner abandoned him, left him and 2 other dogs, one of them who was a pregnant female, tied up on a property that nobody lived on, tied up to trees. So somebody had found out about this, notified people in the area, could somebody help? A rescue took the pregnant dog, somebody else took the other dog that was there, and a lady that we work with a lot who's an individual rescuer, she took in Roscoe. She had him in an outdoor pen. She was hoping that she would be able to find him a home pretty easy, but he was too much for her to handle.
Yeah.
So she wasn't able to get him out and walk him and things like that. So he would, during the several months that he was with her, he was in an outdoor pen. So we finally, we were aware of the situation. We've been so overwhelmed lately, and we were trying our best to make room for him. And finally took him in a couple of weeks ago. He immediately went to get fixed because he wasn't yet, and get all up to date on all of his shots and everything. So he is ready to go now. Everybody leaves us spayed or neutered, microchipped, current on their age-appropriate vaccines. He is good until next year.
You and Leaf.
Leaf bomb. He's good on his shots until next year now. They get heartworm tested.
Okay.
He was negative on everything, thankfully.
Which is good, because I know that's been a problem this year.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
But He is, I've been told that once you get him out, you know, a lot of times, especially here at the shelter, that initial trying to get them out of the kennel to take them for a walk, they're so excited, they're so amped up because they know they're getting out of the kennel.
Yeah.
So I have been told that the getting him out of the kennel and getting him back in the kennel can be a little difficult. He gets very hyper. But that once you get him out on a leash, he walks pretty easy for his size, not a big puller or anything.
That's good, yeah.
I've been told that he's very clean in his kennel, even when they're locked in overnight, because it's, you know, when the temperature's going to drop below 40 overnight, then we do shut them in when we leave at the end of the day. So that gives us a good indication. A lot of times we never guarantee that anybody is potty trained. But if they hold it overnight and wait until we let them back out the next morning or wait until they go for a walk, then that's a pretty good sign that they're gonna, once they get into a home, learn your routine, they're gonna be pretty easy to housebreak.
Yeah.
He seems to be, we did an assessment when he came in, like we do with anybody that's over 6 months old. He's about 1.5 years. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not, about 1.5 years old. He did fine on the dog-to-dog assessment, but because we brought him in and almost immediately took him up to get fixed, we haven't been able to put him out in the yard and let him play with other dogs yet and see, you know, like what some dogs are good with everybody, some dogs are better with the same sex, the opposite sex, you know, so we haven't been able to delve into that part yet, but he did good initially on his assessment.
Well, good.
So we think, you know, he's very friendly.
Do we know how he is with kids yet?
Haven't had him directly with kids that I'm aware of, but he seems to be pretty gentle for his size, and I think he would probably do okay with them. He's not one that, like, you know, sometimes when we walk out here in the yard and the dog's out here and they come and they run and they jump on you when they see somebody new, he's not like that. He just basically, the whole time he's been out here, he's pretty much just sniffing around and
peeing on literally everything. I mean, everything he can find.
I guess if you're gonna hold it overnight, then you want to make sure when you are outside that you get every drop out. You know.
Exactly. I feel like he would make a good family dog.
I think he would too.
He seems like he might be able to handle a little bit of roughhousing, you know, and just be a total lover. Like you said, he is a lap dog.
Yes.
So have a strong lap if you would like him, because he is a big boy. As always, you can apply to adopt at ozarkscatandcanine.com, and you can come down here to the shelter, meet Roscoe, hang out with him. Maybe he'll lay on you. Maybe he'll just pee on everything. I don't know.
He hasn't peed on any body.
No, not yet.
So that's a good sign. You know?
Not yet.
just every corner of the yard.
Every surface. Thanks so much, Mary. It's always fun.
Of course.
That is it for another Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Elevate your decor this season with the award-winning American Elm Company. We partner with leading national and international designers, suppliers, and local artisans to bring you the most eclectic, unique, and fascinating home decor, furnishings, and gifts. With 2 convenient locations featuring various design styles, you'll have no problem finding your next favorite piece. Visit us online to shop, schedule an interior design consultation, and more.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Hey, thank you again for joining us on Happy Hour. I've been your host, DJ Kyle, and I want to say thanks to all the folks that stopped by to be on the show. First of all, Cherie Keeley from CADV, thank you so much for letting us know all the things you have going on there. Front Porch Village, Anne-Marie Bianchi, thank you. And of course, Megan, thank you so much for our furry friends this week on Happy Hour. Don't forget to join us next week. We have Jim Paisley on the show, going to be talking about gift giving. We also have the Talk of the Town and another furry friends. All of that and so much more on Happy Hour. We'll see you next week.